Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to another video. This one is completely different for a lot of reasons compared to past videos. One, it's going to be a multi-part series because I am working on an art contest entry. So there's an artist on YouTube called Slew. I will have kind of his information linked down below, but he's got really incredible work and just his passion and his purpose behind his art and his goals for everything, really inspiring. And so something he is doing now is a worldwide art contest that anybody at any skill level, any medium can enter. And the prompt is for you to do a self-portrait of you holding something. Now, if you watched any of my videos, or at least watched a few of them, you may know I've always really struggled with drawing people in general, let alone trying to paint them or anything of that sort. And I have done maybe one or two portraits, self-portraits in my entire life. One was a simple drawing when I was probably in middle school. And then I had to do one for college. I will try to upload a photo of that perhaps here, editing Lydia. But I never took the time to fully dive into it. So we get to do that today. I have to first clean my office because it's a wreck, and then come along with me as I get to take my own reference photos and work on my own lighting, as well as then working with my concept, right? So I get to kind of work through my composition, figure out what I want to do. So today's video is kind of be all that beginning prep of me working through the setup for my camera settings, as well as working on my lighting, going through a couple options, and then doing thumbnail sketches. This painting has to be like submitted virtually, so if you want to kind of learn more about that, go check out his videos because he explains it, so go check out Slew. But it has to be submitted by August 25th, and right now it is July 29th on this day that I'm recording this. So I've got a little bit of wiggle room. Pretty sure that when this video posts, it will be July 31st, so right before the new year. So I've got new month. But I've got a few weeks to work on this, so come along, as this is going to be a multi-series with progress and my work and my struggles and everything in general. So, yay! Have finished taking my reference photos. It took about as long as I expected it to. It probably took me 30-40 minutes. Played around with a couple different poses, a couple different props, because the whole point was being creative, and if there was anything I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't static. So I didn't want to be stiff. I wanted to have some motion, some movement, create angles, think about how my lighting is. So I came out with about 20 photos, So we're going to take a look through them. I'm going to send them to my iPad, which has been charging, and do a little bit of kind of picking and choosing which ones I like the most. And like I said, do thumbnail sketches. Slowly but surely making progress. Okay, so I have sent the photos to my iPad after I downloaded them onto my phone. I have a Canon T6 DSLR that I can connect to my phone with the Canon app, which is really nice. So you saw a few snippets of that. And now I'm just kind of going through some photos for my options. And thinking it through, the funny part is like my hair is second day hair, crazy, curly, natural. My face has very minimal makeup, if any at all, because I took a shower this afternoon and scrubbed my face. So I have no makeup on. And when I look at these photos, like I can't help but not be like, imperfections. Oh my gosh, look at the zits on my chin. And I think that's part of the experience when doing a self-portrait is the fact that you not only micromanage everything when you're taking the shot or planning the photo or planning the composition, but then when you're actually painting, you are staring at your image for a very long time, and you can be very mean to your poor self. And I would say that I'm probably not the nicest to myself about my body. So I think it's very interesting to kind of have that concept of needing to go through my, oops, wrong way, sorry, pause. I need to reorient how the photos are, but it's fine. Of going through the photos and choosing the ones I liked. Now, part of the prompt for the competition is that you have to have a prop. So, for example, like this photo would not work because I'm not holding anything. I mean, I'm holding my neck, but you know what I mean. Whereas, like here, holding flowers, right? And then even here, I have ceramics that I made, which is kind of fun. Different things mean important things to me. Like here, these flowers are from a bouquet that my husband gave me that I've dried. And then these were used in my bridal shower party that my sister threw for me. So I tend to hold on to things. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is kind of go through these, choose a few that I really like for various reasons. I'm going to be looking at lighting, position within the photo itself, and then I'm going to change the composition of some of them. I'm going to make duplicates so that I can make black and white images, because a lot of artists, including Jess Karp, who I watch a lot of, always recommends that when you're doing a piece to find the contrast and find the values in different parts of the painting, it's very important to make it black and white if you're able to do that. So I'm going to narrow down the photos I want to use as my options, and then I'm going to, for some of them, increase the contrast and then make them black and white so that I can see that a little bit easier, and then we'll sketch. Okay, hopping on for a moment because the snippets that you just saw were two different attempts of me kind of mapping out, playing out what I wanted to do here. And I'm not gonna lie, finished both of them. I was like, what the heck? I'm really getting concerned. Maybe this isn't gonna work out. Oh no. I deleted the videos from my camera and then I went out of my office and my husband was like, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm failing at drawing my self-portrait. It's not turning out the way I want to. And he was very encouraging and was like, well, show me what you did. Like, there's no way that it was bad. Show me what you did. Show me what you did. And I showed him. He was like, it looks like you. And I was like, don't know whether or not to take this as a compliment because it obviously does not. And honestly, it was kind of the kick that I needed because I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had this whole moment where I sat there and went, I am just going to completely scrap this whole idea, scrap the hour that I took taking photos and planning and my hopes to work on this and even to just enter in this competition with no expectations of actually winning, but just to enter. And I was just gonna, work on something that I have kind of as a backup for a plan. And that's what I was gonna do. But I kind of realized and reminded myself that that just puts me back into the loop that I've been, where as soon as something is hard and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to do it, it's not gonna turn out the way I want to, and I just quit. So this is my accountability. I'm posting this video. It's coming out on the 31st of July. And guys, my goal is to have a finished piece. I'm going to have a portrait done by August 25th. And whatever it is whatever it is. Because whether or not it turns out the way I think in my head right now, doesn't matter. What matters is progress and practice and learning. So I am going to compile this video, and yes, it was a lot more just kind of setup, but here it is. You guys are here to keep me accountable and to make sure that I'm sticking with what I'm doing and learning along the way. Here it goes. If you guys have any advice, please send it my way. Otherwise, have a fantastic day and let's get ready to welcome August.